Hey guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of everything because it's the last day of February. It's 70 degrees outside. I'm in a tank top. While I sit here and talk to you, I'm going to sort through the onions I got. I got these same as last year and the year before. I got them from Dixondale. And I got their, I think this is the Short Day onion sampler. So they come with a mix of white, yellow, and red. Obviously the chickens are out causing mischief. In a separate video, we're gonna go across, hopefully you can see me in this half lighting. We're gonna go and set up some new green stalks for some strawberries. I'm gonna start transplanting the strawberries out of the strawberry bed because I'm taking all of the strawberries out of the strawberry bed this year because they never do well. So why dedicate that space to something that's not going to produce? Because I've never gotten but one strawberry out of that whole bed. So I've got white, yellow, and red, and when I get done here I will look up the varieties and put them on the screen, which ones are in the sampler. I think this is the one I've got last year. The reds never do well, so I'm going to try again to stay on top of watering and, well, more fertilizing than anything else to see if the reds do better. And if they don't, next year I'll order something else. But I don't want to order a whole bundle of just reds when I'm not going to have the room to plant that many. I did almost a full bed last year. It was like 3/4 of the way full. And I think I'm gonna do the full bed this year. Because we used all those. Anyway, I'm gonna sort through these and then I'm going to start planting some onions. Alright guys, sorry for the voiceover. I just didn't have it in me, which I'll talk about later in the video. But I'm starting off here, just pulling back the mulch in the bed. I finally decided to put onions on because I went back and forth about where to put them, if I wanted to put them on one with a trellis or not. That was not Miracle-Gro. It is wood ash that one of my friends from work saved me from their grill, so the wood chips. So I'm just raking that in to make sure that the onions have a decent amount of nutrients prior to. And then here I'm putting out the Sluggo because with the straw mulch I have brought in a ton of slugs and snails. I went ahead and did the whole garden, at least the fall plants that I had there in the back. So I did half the bed, now I'm doing the other half, pulling out the weeds from the straw mulch. Since I didn't put down the compost in this bed because I don't have it yet, or it's not ready. Anyway, we'll go through that later, but I wanted to give some amendments. I will come back and fertilize the onions with ammonium sulfate later on. But for now, that's what we're doing. Water break. Alright, then I'm kind of standing there figuring out what to do because I couldn't remember how far apart I ended up putting them. So I think I did them about every 4 inches here, and the reason I separated them out is so at least all of the same varieties, the white, the yellow, the red, would be close together. I think I overlapped some of the rows, but that'll be fine. Obviously, I'll be able to tell the difference between a white and a yellow and a red onion. But I did the first 2 rows, I think I did them, or 3 rows, I did them about 12 inches apart. And when I got to the other side of the bed, I realized I didn't have enough room, so the last 2 rows were about 10 inches apart. And that's just to make sure that I have enough space to put the ammonium sulfate as a fertilizer down the middle. So I'll make a trench when I go to fertilize them and just pour the ammonium sulfate down the middle. Then after I get them all put in the ground, I just sprinkle that mulch back on top of the onions. It does cover them up, but they do find their way and break through. It makes me nervous, but it works out every year. Some of them I do have to come back and uncover. I can tell there's a bare spot, but just sprinkling the mulch on top, they come up just fine. Got some things done today, but I just don't have it in me. I went to pull up some strawberries and try to finish the strawberries, but I'm gonna need a shovel, and I don't feel like doing that. And I've got to brush the dog so she can get a bath because she's stinky. So I want to do that before the sun goes down and it starts to get cold. So I might come out here in the morning and finish up the strawberries. I'm going to a friend's house and we're going to can some cowboy candy, some jalapenos. So I won't get too much done tomorrow, but it's still supposed to be nice. So if I get up and get moving in the morning, I'll come out here and get all that done. But if not, I've got time. Thanks for hanging out this afternoon with me, guys. Until next time.